urban MENUS is able to steer the process of thinking and to make it easier to find a solution that fits everybody, finding a good quality of life along impact assessment criteria and by discussing together. And so all the methods that are involved, the 3D walking and the impact analysis that is inside the urban MENUS process helps to enable the group to find that.
The first consensus with our stakeholders is a point of view about the reality. In the reality, I need the support of a holistic parametric a step before, because if I cannot have this first consensus, where do we have problems? It's very difficult to start talking about future.
Understanding that even we don't get the reality completely, we have to make tools in order to work and to go ahead.
We need such approximations of reality to enable us to discuss about reality in a better way and to do it in a fact-based as good as we can. And I think this purpose is an important instrument for living together on the world.
When we start with the project, we do a lot of research, urban analysis, we are making interviews, we let the people fill out questionnaire, and there is a lot of information in there that is very valuable and that really gives us information of where could this tragedy go, because we are interpreting this information. This is more like a micro world there, but in the macro world, there are a lot of questions that are not detached to buildings or to elements or to areas. They are detached to systems, to social systems, for example, or to energy. And these systems then will be connected to our evaluation system that help to understand where are the weaknesses, the strengths, the possibilities, and the risks.
We have 5 topics as integral topics of a balance. And we are trying to realize innovation together, and we need to go new ways. And for these new ways, we need a lot of efforts and network to change some systems.
We have 45 topics in a hierarchy. For these 45 topics, there are parameters. So they are more than hundreds. And of course, one parameter can serve as a measuring instrument for a topic or also for several topics. And these parameters are also assigned to SDGs to have another layer of mathematical functionality to assign that and to aggregate results in this direction. To make them comparable, we need to bring them towards a common or joint unit. So the parameter values themselves are then assigned to points, and you might use more than one parameter to build an indicator, like for instance the CO2 emissions or the NOx emissions can need more than one parameter and can then be calculated. It's a sort of intermediate value that can also be used by the algorithm.
We have indicators that we calculate, and these are weighted among each other, so which one of them are more important, and then the limits that have to be reached for each indicator are also customizable and can be adapted to every city. For example, for happiness, we have something like how much area is public space, how much biodiversity there is, and so on. And these limits, which have to be reached or not, can be changed for each city.
The important aspect of coming to a consensus is the openness of these judgmental standards. And you can't decide something by somebody's own idea of what is good and bad, but rather you have to present this is a collective goodness that we come to agreement.
To change something, we have to design the process, and we have to integrate all these voices.